Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are doing this class. My name is Wendy. Welcome to a basic yoga flow class. You are going to need a mat, possibly a block or bolster or pillow to prop up your hips for the very beginning. We will not need a strap today. We're going to start seated cross-legged, sitting up nice and tall. Hands on the knees. You're the cutest dog. You are. You're the cutest dog. Just starting to notice the breath in through the nose, past the throat, into the belly, back out again. Now, as we do this practice, I'm going to ask you to extend those inhales and exhales. That will allow you to find deeper poses. It will also provide you with a little bit more balance and stability when you're trying to hold those poses that require it. Let's take a nice long breath into the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Out. Two more. Inhale. Last one. From here, you're going to go into the nose, out through the nose. I'd also like you to set an intention for your practice today. I don't need you to lick the mat. No, please, no. No, sir. Sir, please, no. No, sir. Your intention can be a word, a quote. It can be someone that you love. When you do a yoga practice with intention, you're doing your yoga with purpose, on purpose, in the present moment. Our minds tend to wander and pinball around. If you set an intention, it gives you something to focus on, to come back to. Some people use a mantra or a chant. That's where Om comes in, but something that you can always come back to when you start to wander, or if you get out of breath, come back to that intention. Nice long breath in, bring those hands overhead, interlace the fingertips, press into that ceiling. Beautiful, take it over to the side. And the other side. Last time each side. Good, go ahead and tuck that chin down to your chest, stretching out the back, your upper spine. Good, take the gaze up. Smooth breaths in and out, over to that shoulder. And the other shoulder. Half circles. Good. I had a question, why just the half circles and not rolling all the way back? It puts a little too much pressure on the discs that are back there. You can, but to prevent injury, we just do the half circles. If you have anything on your mat, go ahead and clear it. We're going to come to all fours. Stacking those hips right over those knees, wrists right underneath the shoulders. Externally rotate the wrists out just a little bit so that your thumbs are pointed forward. On the inhale, you're going to drop that belly, lift that chin. On the exhale, round that spine, push all that air out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. Good. Nice neutral spine. You're going to walk those hands forward, dropping your forehead to the mat. Leave those hips up. Stretching out the back, the shoulders. Long breath in. And out. One more. And exhale. As you inhale, start to walk those hands back. Exhale, nice neutral spine. On the inhale, you're gonna take that right arm up to the sky. On the exhale, thread it through, leaning into that shoulder. 2 breaths here. Last one. Inhale, coming back to all fours. Exhale, neutral spine. Inhale, take that left arm to the sky. On the exhale, thread it through, leaning into that shoulder. 2 breaths here. Last one. Inhale, coming to all fours. Exhale, neutral spine. You're gonna go ahead and tap that right toe back. You're gonna do little pulses. Don't let your thigh do all the work. I want you to tighten up that core and the glutes at the same time. About 10 on each side. Good, now we're gonna come down to all fours. Take 1 breath here. And you're gonna tap that left toe back, little pulses. Again, tighten up those muscles. And come into all fours. Go ahead and take those knees wide. Your big toes are gonna touch behind you. You're gonna press those hips back, sinking back so your butt is towards your heels, then reach those hands forward. Place the forehead on the mat. This is child's pose. Five breaths here. Two more. Inhale, coming back to all fours. On the exhale, you're gonna tuck those toes, lift those hips, downward facing dog. Keep those knees soft. Pedal out the feet. Good. On the inhale, come up on those tippy toes. You're gonna bend both knees, look towards the top of your mat. On the exhale, straighten those legs. Inhale, up on those toes, bend those knees. Exhale, straighten. One more. And straighten. 2 breaths here. You're going to start to walk toward your hands. About a foot away, you're going to reach up and catch opposite elbows, hang like a rag doll. Give a gentle sway to the body. Good, release those arms to the ground. You're gonna roll to a stand. Take your time. Your shoulders will come last. Up, back, and down. Standing nice and tall, shake it all out. Then come to the top of your mat. Standing with feet hip width distance apart. Take those arms overhead. Interlace the fingers, press that ceiling, slide arch in that spine. Go ahead and straighten out your back. You're going to take your hands all the way to your thighs, slow forward fold. Soften the knees. When you get to the calves, use your fingertips to gently pull. On the inhale, you're going to place those hands down, lengthen that spine into a tabletop. On the exhale, you're going to step it back to a plank. Hover here, always take the knees down if you need to. 1 breath here. And then slowly lower all the way onto your belly. Untuck those toes, take your cheeks to the mat. Give those hips a rock. On the inhale, lift those shoulders and the front of your chest, baby cobra. Exhale back down. Inhale like a string's pulling your head back. Exhale down. Last one. In. And exhale. Inhale, coming all the way up, upward facing dog. Go ahead and tuck those toes, lift those hips, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Baby steps, top of the mat. And roll to a stand. Shake it all out. Same thing, little faster with the breath. Inhale, take those hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plank. Inhale here. Exhale, hug those elbows in, lower all the way onto your belly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck those toes, lift those hips, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Pouring all the weight into that right foot, you're gonna take the left leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up the hip to the side, bend that knee. Inhale, square that hip, take that foot down. 2 breaths. Pouring all the weight into that left foot, take that right leg to the sky. Go ahead and stack the hip, bend that knee. Inhale, square that hip, take that foot down. 2 breaths here. Take those knees to the mat, they go wide. Press it back to a child's pose. Coming back to that intention you set. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, coming to all fours. On the exhale, tuck those toes, downward facing dog. Walk to the top of the mat. And roll to a stand. Go ahead and grab water if you need it. Quick break, and then we're going to go into our warrior series. We're at the top of our mat, nice and tall. You're going to take that right foot back. It's going to point at a 45. You're going to square your hips as best as you can to the front of your mat. Bend that left knee. You don't want it to track over the toes. You want it to be right in line with them. Arms come up, warrior 1. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, slight rise. Exhale, bend. Inhale, slight rise. Exhale, bend. Last one, in. And out. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Your arms are going to open wide. Maybe widen that stance just a little bit. You're going to rebend that left knee. But just your shoulders change. We're not leaning forward. We're just lowering our shoulders. Good, arms come out, they're parallel to the floor. Our gaze is over those left fingertips. Inhale here. And exhale. In. And out. One more. Inhale, straighten that knee. Flip that palm, take it back. Really reaching for that ceiling. Inhale, arms swing. Your hip rocks to the back of the room. You're reaching for the front of the room, pivoting to triangle. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, arms swing. Rebend that left knee. Your left arm is going to come to your upper thigh, your shin, or the floor. Your right arm is going to come straight up, or it can shoot out from your ear. 2 more breaths here. Look down at that left foot. Place both palms on the inside of it. You're going to pop that back heel up. Adjust for a low runner's lunge. If you put your palms flat on the mat, you'll find you're more stable. Give that back knee a little bend. Pop that foot forward about a foot. You're going to forward fold over that left leg. If you can't make it all the way to the mat, come to your thigh or your shin or on blocks. One more breath here. Good, bend both knees. You're going to step the right to the left and slowly roll to a stand. Same exact thing, other side, left foot comes back, toes are pointed at a 45. I'm going to square the hip to the front of the mat, bend that right knee. You want it right over those toes. Arms come up, warrior one. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, slide it right. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, straighten that front knee. Widen your stance just a little bit. Gonna rebend that right leg. Remember the shoulders just come down. Arms are parallel to the floor. Gaze over those front fingertips. One more breath here. Inhale, straighten that front knee, flip that palm, take it back. Inhale, arms swing, rock the hip to the back of the mat, reach for the front of the mat, pivot to triangle on the other side. Inhale, arms swing. You're going to rebend that knee. Your right hand comes to your upper thigh, your shin, or all the way down to the mat. Your arm is straight up, or it can shoot out from your ear. Two more breaths here. Look down at that right foot, place both palms on the inside of it, pop that back heel up, adjust for a low lunge. Again, if you place the palms flat on the mat, you'll be more stable. Give that back knee a bend, pop it forward, forward fold over that right leg. Both knees bend, step that left to the right, and roll to the stand. Shake it all up. Balancing. Start with tree, and then we'll go into warrior three. For tree pose, your right foot is going to come, if you have no balance today, can stay on the mat. Otherwise, it's going to come to your inner calf, knee, or all the way up to your inner thigh. If you're on the knee, don't press out really hard. Hands come to heart center. Once you find your balance, take those arms up. 5 of your own breaths. And gently come down, shake out those legs. Other side. Spot something in the room, stop moving. 5 of your own breaths. Good. Feet are hip width distance apart. You're going to tap the right toe behind you. If you have no balance, you're going to stay right there today. Otherwise, engaging that core, tightening up those glutes, you're going to hinge the hip, lift that toe up. 5 of your own breaths. Gently switching to the other side. You're going to notice that one side is a lot stronger than the other. Totally normal. Your balance will also differ depending on the time of day, week, all of it. Good. Slowly coming up. Shake out those legs. Grab water. We focus so much on the core because it's vital to our balance and keeping our bodies stable. And that is a problem area for a lot of people. They'll have really strong legs, maybe arms, but their core tends to lack. So whenever you hear me say engage your core, tighten up those muscles. Let's go ahead and come onto our backs. I'd like you to hug your knees into your chest. Rock out that spine. Let the soles of the feet come down to the mat. Your knees are going to butterfly up. Hands come to the belly. Several breaths here. This is Supta Baddha Konasana. It's a really good pose to do on days you're not doing yoga, just to lay and breathe. You can even prop a couple blocks under your knees to take some of that strain off. Five more breaths here. Last one. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock out that lower spine. And using your first 3 fingers, you're going to catch those big toes, open up those hips. One more breath here. Hug the knees back in. Good. Rock to a seated position. And you're going to turn on your mat. so that it's long ways this way. You're gonna take your left foot and your right thigh. Pivot your body over, you're gonna forward fold. If you can only come here, that's great, here, or all the way to the toes. 3 breaths here. Inhale, coming up. We're gonna come over the side. Good. Taking that left hand, it's gonna come behind that knee. You're gonna press the hips up. Plant that right foot into the mat. Swing that arm up. Breathe in here. One more. Slowly lowering back down. We're gonna do the same exact thing. You can do just that if you'd like to try side plank. Really plant that right foot, same exact thing. Swing that arm up, and then after you've planted that right foot, you're gonna shoot out that left one. 2 breaths here. Good, then that knee gently lower. You're gonna switch the legs. Right foot comes to inner left thigh. Pivot the trunk of your body over that extended leg, forward fold. Good, inhale coming up and coming over the side. Same thing that we did on the other side. Right hand comes behind that knee. Gonna plant that left foot, shoot those hips up. Good, gently coming down. Same exact thing. If you'd like to try the side plank, make sure that left foot is planted. Once you find your balance, shoot that right foot out. 2 breaths here. Gently lowering down. Go ahead and swing the legs back to the front of the mat. And roll onto your back, pull those knees in. Rock at that spine. Holding onto your right knee, you're gonna extend that left leg all the way flat to the mat. Left hand draws that right knee across your body. Lower back lifts, open up that arm. Let the eyes shut. Coming back to that intention again. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, gently roll onto your back. Hold both knees in. Give that spine a rock. Hold on to that left knee, extend the right leg flat to the mat. Draw that left knee across your body, lower back lifts. Open up that arm like a wing. Inhale, gently roll onto your back. Pull both knees in. Last little rock. I want you to gently lift your head and place it back down, just to lengthen that neck. Let the soles of the feet come down to the mat. Extend your legs to the corners. Arms can come alongside your body, palms up. Eyes are shut. We're gonna let go of those big inhales and exhales. And just let the floor support us for a few minutes. And slowly coming back. Moving those fingers and toes, the wrists and ankles. Go ahead and take those arms overhead, big good morning stretch. And when you're ready, you're gonna curl onto your right side, cushioning your head with that arm. And taking your time, make your way to a seated position. Legs crossed, hands on the knees. Two breaths to close the class. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale. Inhale. Thank you for a wonderful practice. Namaste. I hope to see you on Thursday for the next one. As we get into the summer months, it's a lot warmer out. Make sure you are hydrating, drinking your water, getting good sleep, all that stuff.